Kevin, you had a pretty good weekend last weekend. You won both your singles matches. One of them was the clinching point, and you and Juan continued your great play in doubles. What did kind of describe the weekend for you, for you and in your eyes, the way things went, getting to the Sweet 16 for the first time?
Well, we were excited going into the weekend. We were able to host, which was a big goal for us going into the year. So that helped, being able to play at home in front of our fans. And we just took that energy and that momentum into our matches, put in a lot of work over the past week, and we were able to come out and perform the way we wanted to this weekend.
Obviously, you and Juan have had a tremendous year as a doubles team. You've had a great year, great success in the dual matches and in the fall season. There was that end of the period at the end of the regular season where Juan was injured and you were playing with Miguel a couple of times. But what was it like to get back on the court with Juan and have a couple of big matches in an NCAA setting?
Oh, it was great getting back with Juan. All the guys on the team bring something to doubles different than everyone. And it was good to get back with Juan. He's got a big serve and great volleys. He's a great doubles player, so he really complements my game well, and we work well together. So.
What was your mindset going into the matches this weekend? You're the #1 team, but do you feel like there's a set the tone mindset that's really important for the two of you in particular to get things off on the right foot?
It's definitely important to go out there and try and get up early and get a win heading into singles. I think all three of our doubles teams feel the same way. We're all confident we can win at any position, and I think that getting off to a win really carries over into the singles.
You have quietly had a tremendous season as a singles player too. You started out a little lower in the lineup this year, but as you've risen, it hasn't seemed to affect your success at all. You were 7-1 as a #4 player. You're 9-1 as a #3 player. Talk about how your singles play has gone this season, and why don't you get more? I guess everybody talks about G and Dino in a couple of matches he's clinched, but you're kind of flying under the radar. What's that been like for you?
Well, I'm just trying to perform as consistently as possible. Day in and day out from practice to the matches, and I've put in a lot of work and had some decent success in singles. But you look at some of the other guys. Guillermo, he's had a record-setting year really, and playing at #1 is unbelievable. And Dean, he's come up with some clutch matches, and he's had a great season as well. So, it's not really about getting the attention as much as just trying to help the team as much as possible.
Now, this past weekend, you had a match against Middle Tennessee where none of the singles matchups were the same as what you had played earlier in the year. You played a different opponent. Everybody played a different opponent in the singles lineup except for Dean. What is that? Your lineup has been consistent pretty much all throughout. How important has that been, to have the same lineup day in and day out for you?
It's important, but everyone on the team knows, they can do well at any position. It's really about just going out there and committing to your game plan and what you've worked on throughout the whole season, and just trying to play your own game style.
Talk about this weekend trip to Stanford. Not sure if you've ever been there before, but it's also the furthest this team has gone in the NCAA tournament. What's the anticipation of this whole thing like for you?
Well, it's definitely very exciting. That was the first goal. Was getting out there to Stanford. It's our first time, so we've put ourselves in a position where we can now make a run. But we're just we know we've put in the work, and we don't have to play above what we know we can play. We just have to commit to our games and trust ourselves.
Very good. Congratulations. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.